Hi, I'm Rustick Guy. Welcome to my channel. It is a beautiful late winter afternoon. And what better way to enjoy a late winter afternoon than to make a cocktail? I'm liking the cocktail thing. So, if you'd like to join me on my journey of reliving life, please go ahead and subscribe. I try to share myself attempting to live life again, and it involves making some drinks here and there. And today, I think I'm going to call this the rye pie. I just had a hankering for maybe a little bit of like apple pie or something like that, and even though it's the middle of the afternoon, a nice dessert cocktail just might hit the spot. Dessert martini if you don't like cocktail. I just like saying cocktail, apparently. Anyways, so I am a bit rusty at this. I've not made a full drink on video for a while. I've just been doing shorts. We are outside, and I'm not really completely set up with all of the stuff that I need to make this amazing. So I'm just going to do the best that I can. So let's get right at it. Because it is midday and I got a lot to do, I'm not really looking to get snookered. This is really just a mid-afternoon beverage break. So we're going to keep it, even though there's 6 liquors, and it's going to be all liquor, no mixer. So we're going to try to keep the amounts kind of a minimum. So the basis of the drink, well, obviously is apple. So we're going to take, this is whatever that is. Live free, whatever. Apple pie. It's made here in New Hampshire. It's an apple pie moonshine. Oh boy. All right, we're going to go with the full ounce of the moonshine. And it's probably just a smidge under a full ounce because I don't want to be spilling everywhere. And I'm a little nervous. So we're also going to take some Sugarland Shine. It's an Appalachian apple pie. Basically, it's moonshine, apple pie moonshine as well. We're going to take, because this is apples forward, we're going to take another ounce of the moonshine. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. All right, now this is where I'm just pulling it out of my butt. So we got some apple whiskey too, and I'm not going to quite use as much of this. I'm going to probably go for about a half an ounce. And I normally don't use a jigger. Is that what you call it? Jigger. I'm just not really set up. I don't have my tips. I don't have a lot of my stuff, so I'm just trying to wing it. So it's about a half an ounce of the apple whiskey. Now, you got to be very careful with butterscotch anything, at least the schnapps, because it is very, very strong in flavor, and it will, if you use too much, it'll dominate. So I'm really only going to use, just want a hint of it. It's a little, I dripped. I'm a dripper. Drippy dripper. There's a slightly more than a quarter of an ounce there. I was going for a quarter, but slightly more. Now, this is 43. It's some kind of, I think it's European, to be honest. Product of Spain. Hey, I can read. Really, it's almost like it says it's Mediterranean citrus fruits infused with selected botanicals. I have no freaking idea what that means, but I've had it. It's sweet. These apple moonshines, even though they sound sweet, are not really. So I'm going to use about a half an ounce of the 43 here, the liquor 43. It's just very sweet, and I'm just trying to make this a little bit sweeter. It's not like me. Just kidding. So I used everything I did. So now we're going to go with some Baileys. This is some vanilla cinnamon, and you got to be careful with some of these Baileys because they can be very, very strong in flavor. So I'm not really looking to get a lot of that cinnamon vanilla, just enough to kind of like make this pie-ish, so to speak. So I'm going to put about a half an ounce of that. The Bailey's vanilla cinnamon. Okay. So this is where it's going to get fun, okay? Because I'm out in the snow and I don't have any of my stuff. So I have a martini glass on ice. I will dump the ice in just a momento. Give this a good shake. Get the bejesus out of it. As you can probably tell, I don't have any editing software, so I can't edit that out. So just bear with me. We're going to take our ice, and I hate to do this. If I was making another drink, I'd save it, but that's what we do. So, and because I'm actually trying to not be a knucklehead, I have a paper towel, and I'm just going to give it a quick, get some of the residual melted ice out. Give it a pour. Color-wise, I'll be honest, it's not great, but that little bit of the Bailey's kind of gave it a little bit of a muddy light tan. So it doesn't look bad, actually. I was drinking some stuff the other night. It looked about the same color. That would have been my only real criticism of the drink, is it was too white, or too light in color. It needed a little something. And so what I'm going to try to do, a little bit of whipped cream there. And I know you're saying, that doesn't make it any more colorful. No, it doesn't. It will soften up some of the strength of all that booze. But I'm going to put a little bit of, and when you're outside, you can make a mess like I'm doing, because I don't give a crap, because I'm outside. Kind of load it on there. And I think I'm going to call that the Rye Pie, or the Rye Pie Guy. So that's it. Right there. A couple of different angles. Doesn't that look good? Gotta go around. Got the phone camera on a garbage can here, so gotta go walk around it. Don't mind all the junk in the background, trying to get out of the sun. So I am Rustick Guy. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take a sip. See? Out in the trees. That's the drink. You know what? For pulling that out of my ass, and that's exactly what I did. That's an ass pull right there. Or maybe I'll name it the ass pull. Although that's not very, it's not very appetizing, is it? Hey, I'll have an ass pull. Give me one of them ass pulls. Hey, how about an ass pull? Yeah, maybe not the ass pull, but for pulling it out of my ass, I think it went pretty well. I am Rustick Guy. This is what we do. We try to make fun, interesting cocktails and just have a good time. Please go ahead, subscribe, comment, like, do any of that good stuff. I appreciate it very much. Please do me a favor and don't drink and drive. Please drink responsibly and have a good time. Cheers.